We're going to go ahead and get started doing some media here. We'll go ahead and get started with George Bremer.
Evan, welcome to Indianapolis. I think, one of the strongest points of your game is catching the ball out of the backfield. Have you watched much of Philadelphia the last couple of years and Shane Steichen's offense? And do you feel like that's something that fits your game well?
I would say I haven't had much of a chance to really look into the specifics of that offense, but I feel like as a player, I can fit into any type of scheme, especially one that utilizes the back in a bunch of different ways. And so I'm just really looking forward to using that skill set and applying it to the Colts. That pass catching ability, that pass protection, running the ball, all three phases.
Jake Arthur.
Hey, welcome to Indy, Evan.
Thank you.
So you're obviously coming to a backfield that has a well-established player in Jonathan Taylor, but the league is very reliant on committees now. Is that something you embrace coming in and being part of the cog, basically?
Absolutely. And then, it's something I've had to do my whole career, is relying on other people to carry the ball too. And I'm really looking forward to it, honestly, because Jonathan Taylor is a player that I've honestly studied all through college, and even a little bit in high school too, when he was at Wisconsin. And so I'm really looking forward to just being in the same room as him and picking his brain on things. Like, he's been in the league for some time and had some success, and so I want to know what goes into that. And so I love the opportunity to do that.
James Boyd.
Hopefully I'm saying his name right. How does it feel to have your teammate, join your college teammate with Indy out of Tomawa? I believe I'm saying it right. Or
out of Tomawa, out of Bowery.
There we go. But what does it mean to join him in Indy and kind of have that connection and go through this process together?
Oh, it's dope. It's dope. And really a blessing, because we've gone through this whole process together, really. We were roommates at the Senior Bowl, and we connected at the combine too. So just to every step of the way, just to be with each other and kind of always check in and see how we're doing, and then to end up on the same team is awesome, really. And I know the Colts are getting a great pass rusher, a great player, a freak athlete. I know you guys have seen the combine stats and all that, but we always knew that at Northwestern that he's a freak athlete, and so I'm just excited to see him, in the white and blue.
What was your interaction with the Colts during the draft? If I could just ask that, real quick.
You mean like the phone call I got, or you mean just through the whole process?
Yeah, throughout the whole process and the phone call as well. I guess if you can give me us the behind the scenes of that excitement. Okay.
Well, I would say I had a pretty good established relationship with the running back coach, Coach Smith. And that's really where it started, honestly. He was one of the first coaches to have a Zoom call with me right after my pro day. We had a great talk at the combine. And I could just tell that he's a coach that I want to play for. He's had a lot of experience in the league, and I could tell just he's got a genuineness to him. And so we hit it off right away. And so just to see that, fast forward a couple months, that team really sees the potential in me. You can't ask for anything more than that. So the call itself, it was really cool. Being able to just, talk with everybody on the staff and just share some connections, some guys that, grown up right by the stadium at Northwestern and stuff like that. And I talked to Coach Fitz too. And he said he had just texted the GM and of the Colts, and they're saying they know what they're getting out of Northwestern guys, high character people and great football players. And so I'm just so excited about this. I know I'm rambling a little bit, but very excited.
All right, we'll do a few more here. Nate Atkins.
Yeah, when you talk about combine testing and athleticism, Anthony Richardson, your new quarterback, obviously stands out. What do you know about him, and what does it do for a running back to play in the backfield with an athlete like Richardson?
What it does for a running back, I feel like it just opens up the game more. When he can use his feet and do things, and like you have so many different dynamic playmakers on the field at one time. It only helps, honestly, because the defense has to account for not only his arm but his legs too, and what he can do just to create and just be a playmaker. And running backs love that because the more they got to account for him, the less they're thinking about me, and then that's when I catch them slipping. In a sense. And so, I mean, I know he's a freak athlete. I saw the numbers. I'm just excited to get to work with him, honestly.
All right, two more here. Jake Arthur.
Yeah, curious what your special teams background is like, and if that's something you embrace going into this next level.
Oh, absolutely. 100%, because I know that that's initially as a running back, that's how you make the team. You got to show your value. So that starts with special teams, and it starts with being able to pass protect. And that's something that I take a lot of pride in. I have some experience at Northwestern. Before I became the starter, I was on all four phases of special teams. So I'm really leaning on that type of background to come into mini camp and come into training camp. And then, I'm working with my agent constantly on not only just pass protection things, but just understanding the different roles that are asked of a running back in special teams, typically like personal protector, punt team, wing, things like that, because I want to master those roles and be able to excel at them early.
All right, and the last one here, George Bremer.
Yeah, you mentioned Coach Fitzgerald earlier. He seems to be really well respected in NFL circles. How do you think his program and the standards that he set there help prepare you for the next level?
I think the biggest thing is he taught us how to be pros, and how to approach everything with a kind of a detail-oriented mindset. The biggest thing that I think Coach Fitz established in his program is just the discipline, and it's creating a culture of people that show up early to things, a culture of people that do all the right things all the time, that are disciplined, that are detailed. And that's really what the NFL is all about. I mean, that's what helps you last in the league, is having that discipline to do what you need to do when you need to do it, because there's not going to be anybody holding your hand anymore with those types of things. And it's all up to you to establish your routine, have a process, and go through that process, no matter how tedious or mundane it might be. You know what I mean? So from a recovery standpoint to a training standpoint, and a practice habit standpoint, I think just Coach Fitz has one of the best programs to really get you prepared to approach things as a pro.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Evan. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
You're good. Appreciate you taking the time. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you Thursday.
Definitely. I appreciate that.
Thanks,
You guys
Evan.
hear the music in the background? My family's going crazy in there. I had to find some quiet time away.
Go have fun,
Awesome.
man.
Thank you.